Here's exactly how traders scale up to 20 funded accounts with Apex and control over $1 million in total capital. No long story. Let's get straight into it. The system works because Apex allows you to link multiple accounts together, manage them as one, and grow them safely if you understand how the rules actually work. Most rush in, ignore those rules, and lose everything within a week. But when you do it right, you can trade like a professional, spreading your risk, multiplying your profits, and keeping your drawdown under control. And here's the best part. You don't need huge capital to start. Right now, Apex often runs up to 90% off on new evaluations, which means you can get several accounts for the price of one. I'll show you how to use those discounts the smart way. The link with the promo code LFT is in the pinned comment. It also helps support my work and keeps me making more of these videos for you. Now that you know what's possible, let's go into the first thing you need to master before scaling, understanding the trailing drawdown and how to freeze it permanently so you stop getting kicked out of funded accounts. The trailing drawdown is the rule that quietly ends most Apex accounts. It's simple. When you start a 50K account, your trailing drawdown begins at 47.5K. If your balance drops below that, the account is gone. Now, as your balance increases, that drawdown moves up to, always staying around 2.5K behind your highest balance. So if you go up to 51K, the drawdown moves to 48.5K. Go higher, it keeps chasing you. Then when the market pulls back, that line doesn't move back down. It stays high, and that's when most traders blow their accounts. But here's the secret. Once your balance goes above 55K, the drawdown stops moving. It freezes at 55K forever. That's your safety zone. From that moment, as long as you stay above 50K, you could trade without worrying about the drawdown moving higher. Your real goal isn't to make huge profits fast. It's to cross that 55K mark and protect it. Once it's frozen, you've unlocked the biggest advantage in Apex funding. Next, let's look at how to keep that safety zone alive by locking in profits early and re-entering your trades smartly. Once you pass that buffer and freeze your drawdown, the next goal is to protect it. The easiest way to do that is by locking in profits early. Most traders lose funded accounts because they get greedy. They see a trade go up hundreds of dollars and think it will keep going forever. Then it reverses and all the profit disappears. Here's the smarter way. When a trade moves in your favor, take some profit, secure it, and then look for a pullback to re-enter. This resets your safety zone and keeps your drawdown frozen. Think of it like climbing stairs. You take one step up, lock it in, and then step up again from a stronger position. You don't have to hit every big move. You just have to keep your balance above that frozen line. The more times you do this, the bigger your cushion gets, and the less pressure you feel when trading. This habit alone separates the traders who stay funded from the ones who restart every month. Once you learn to lock profit like a pro, you're ready for the next step, linking multiple accounts and scaling your results. Now that you know how to protect one funded account, imagine multiplying that control across several. Linking multiple Apex accounts lets you trade them all at once, with one click while spreading your risk. Here's how it works. Apex allows up to 20 funded accounts. You can group them together using a trade copier or the multi-account feature on platforms like Tradivate. So instead of managing each account one by one, every trade you place is copied across all of them instantly. Let's say you have 4 accounts and you open 2 contracts in each. That's a total of 8 contracts in the market, but the risk is divided between 4 accounts. If you hit a losing streak, the damage is smaller on each individual account. And if you hit a winning streak, all accounts grow together. The best part is the combined drawdown. If one 50K account has a trailing limit of around 2.5K, Then 4 accounts together give you about 10K of total cushion. You're trading bigger, but safer. This setup is the foundation for scaling to 20 accounts and managing serious capital. But before we get there, let's look at a faster way to get those accounts funded in the first place. Getting funded can take time, but there's a faster way to do it if you understand how Apex evaluations work. During evaluations, there are almost no restrictions. You can use strategies that wouldn't be allowed once you're funded. That's why many traders use a simple fast-track approach to pass multiple evals at once. Here's how it works. Pick small account sizes, like 25K or 50K, since the profit target and trailing limit are easier to hit. Then buy several discounted evals when Apex runs its big sales. They often give up to 90% off, so you can get 20 evals for the price of 2. The link with the promo code is in the pinned comment, and using it supports the channel. Once you have the accounts, split them evenly. For example, take 10 long positions and 10 short positions overnight. Because evaluations allow hedging, one side will usually win big enough to hit the profit target on several accounts. You can repeat this process until you have a group of funded ones ready to link. Remember, this only works on evaluations, not funded accounts. Once you're funded, trade normally and focus on consistency. Next, let's see how small, steady profits can turn those funded accounts into serious monthly income. Most majority blow accounts because they aim for huge wins. But the real power of prop trading comes from small, steady profits across multiple accounts. Let's break it down. If you make just $40 a day on one 50K account, that might not sound like much. But if you have 20 funded accounts all making the same amount, that's $800 a day. Do that for 20 trading days, and you're looking at $16,000 a month. That's the power of small numbers adding up. The beauty of this approach is that it keeps your drawdowns safe. You're not risking everything on one big move. You're compounding small wins over time. Even $20 or $30 per account per day builds up fast when it's multiplied across many accounts. And this method is sustainable. You don't need to chase trades or force setups. You're focused on consistency, not luck. The traders who last the longest in prop firms aren't the ones who take wild swings. They're the ones who treat every account like a slow-growing machine. Next, let's talk about how to scale this setup safely and how to plan your budget so you never overextend. Scaling to 20 funded accounts sounds exciting, but it needs planning. The smartest traders treat it like a slow build, not a rush. You don't need to buy all your evaluations at once. Start small, maybe with 5 accounts, learn the flow, then expand when you're ready. Here's something most traders miss. Your pass rate won't be 100%. If you pass 2 out of every 10 evaluations, that's normal. That's why timing your purchases during Apex discounts is so powerful. With a 90% off code, 20 evals that would usually cost thousands can drop to just a few $100s. That's how people build multiple accounts without breaking their budget. When you activate funded accounts, you'll get the choice between a one-time fee or a monthly subscription. If you plan to trade carefully and hold the accounts for the long term, the one-time fee makes more sense. But if you're still testing your system, the monthly plan gives flexibility. The key is to expand only when you're consistent. The goal isn't to get 20 accounts fast. It's to keep 20 accounts alive. And once you do, that's where the real scaling power begins. Let's wrap this up with the final steps. So here's the formula that separates real, funded traders from the rest. Understand the trailing drawdown and learn how to freeze it. Lock in profits early so you never give back what you earned. Link your accounts to spread the risk and multiply results. Use Apex's discounts to build your base the smart way, not the expensive way. You don't need to trade huge sizes or chase risky setups. You just need consistency, patience, and discipline. Because when you control 20 funded accounts, Even small profits turn into life-changing numbers. The traders who make it aren't the ones trying to flip one account fast. They're the ones building slow, stable systems that last. If you found this valuable, hit like and subscribe so you don't miss the next video. I'll be breaking down trade copiers, profit withdrawals, and how to automate everything step by step. And remember, if you want to start your journey or scale your setup, check the link in the pinned comment for the Apex discount and promo code. It gives you up to 90% off and supports the channel. Trade smart, scale steady, and keep growing.